wonderful, magical day. As you can see, I did a little drawing here of a little person, which I'm going to explain something about later. This video is going to be for a request that I had a question this week. How do we end sexual psychic attacks? First of all, I wanted to ask if you can subscribe and share and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I have new videos. Most people don't know when I have new videos and they never get to watch them. And also my Sex Magic Evolution book is out. Get it if you have any desire to know the true wisdom of sex magic and how to become an awakened divine masculine and feminine. Get this book. It will change your life. It's going to be 2 more days for 50% off, and then it's going to go to full price again. Get it, read it, do the work. You are ready. We need you. Okay. So the first thing to I'm gonna give you a few advices for protection against any psychic attack, not just sexual psychic attack. A lot of the demonic psychic attacks are coming through as sexual because they feed off of our sexual energy. They use our sexual energy. They feed off our fear. They use our sexual energy because it's a very easy way to use humans. We're sexual beings, and it's just a very easy way to kind of manipulate us and get to us. So first thing, number 1, consuming animals. Yes, you haven't heard me saying that in like a day, but I will repeat it for the rest of my life. We must stop consuming animals. Again, I will explain to those who never heard me before. When you consume the dead flesh and blood of animals, you are participating in the darkest magic ritual of all. You are participating in a blood sacrifice, okay? This, the dark masculine world, the society, the cabal, whatever you want to call them, dark demons, they wanted to make you believe for so long that eating animals is natural. It's not. They made you believe that a lot of things you think are natural and you take them for granted. They're not, okay? So we have been completely distorted. Our view of the world and our sexuality, of each other, of relationships, everything has been distorted, of divine feminine and masculine. This is why I do this work. So we got to stop consuming animals. You got to focus on raising your frequency, constantly raising your frequency. When you're in a high vibration of frequency, any low vibration entity can never reach you. They just can't reach you. You're just way up here. So even if you're a little bit above it, they can't reach you. That's why I'm never afraid of attacks, even though I've had attacks in the past. I've had them. I felt them. I knew that they were happening at the moment they were happening, but they could never actually hurt me because they can't reach me. They just can't get me. So it is what it is. So we got to stop participating in all the games and the dark rituals that the dark sorcerers have been wanting us to participate. And most of us have been participating very well so far. So stop consuming animals, okay? You're consuming the suffering, the pain, and the trauma of that animal, and the fear, especially the fear. And the fear puts you in such a low vibration that any entity can come in. You're basically an open portal to any shit to come in, okay? Now, the shit that's going to come in, that depends on your state of consciousness and where you are right now. So sometimes it could be very subtle, but sometimes it's huge. Sometimes it can appear as a physical illness. Sometimes it can come as an emotional thing, and sometimes it can just wreck your entire life. Okay, number 2, choose the right partners. I will repeat that as well forever. We all make mistakes in our lives of choosing the wrong partners. It's okay. We're humans. We want to connect. We want to explore. That's fine. But from now on, decide that you are a powerful being. You are a divine man or woman, and you work from your heart or your womb, and you are guided by your heart if you're a man, and by your womb if you're a woman. Listen to all my other videos about the divine feminine and masculine and how to connect with that energy and to that inner guidance that you have naturally. Who you are opening, the reason that we have to be very careful with who we're having sex with. We have to understand who, Sex is a portal. Remember, I teach this all the time. Sex is opening a portal. So any sex, any sexual act. So first of all, who you are opening a portal with? Who is this person? Most of us think we know the people that we're sleeping with, but we don't. Who is this person? And what kind of energy you are opening together, you are inviting and invoking and creating together. Because any time you have sex, you are creating something. You are manifesting something. The question is what? The reason that this world is such a living hell right now is because we have not known how to use divine and sacred sex. Everyone keeps having sex and everyone keeps creating shit all the time and chaos. So your energy combined, you and your partner, your individual energy, their individual energy combined, it determines what kind of world, what kind of portal you're going to connect to or open or invite here into this dimension. So be very careful, because you might sleep with a partner that is very, very low vibration, even more than you, and you will invoke some very nasty shit, okay? So be responsible, be mature about who you're sleeping with. Now, number 3, I'm going to talk about the magician circle. This is very important, okay? The circle is the most easy, basic geometric shape, like any geometrical shape that we can do as humans. It's the shape of the sun, the shape of the moon. It's everywhere around us in nature. It's I think the first shape that a child would make. You know, it's a circle. It's the most basic thing. Now, those of you who also listen to my other videos, or you know anything about magic or the subconscious mind, is that the subconscious mind, who, by the way, is what creating the magic, the subconscious mind works with the most simple things. Watch my video about sigils, and I also explain about how to create a sigil and magical shapes, and I also explain about the subconscious mind a little bit. So the circle is so important in any magic ritual you will ever create, especially sex magic, because you're opening portals. When you and I write a lot about the circle in my book Symbols of Sex Magic, which will be out very soon. But in order to understand symbols of sex magic, you have to read Sex Magic Evolution. Sex Magic Evolution is the level 1 of the sex magic school. So it will give you all the basis. It will change your life if you commit to the work. And then soon Symbols of Sex Magic will come out, and I explain a lot deeper about all the sacred symbols of sex magic from the temple of Isis and Lilith. I literally channel information from the sisters of the temple explaining about the symbols. But right now I'm going to give you just a quick overview of the circle, because it's very important, and I want you to start using the circle today if you haven't yet. Envisioning and using your imagination, and envisioning the circle around you. Preferably a white golden light. It's the best vibration for protection and for anything, but mostly protection. We want the circle to protect us. The reason that the circle protects us, and again, I'm just going to go briefly because we can go very deep into the circle, and I am in my book, so I'm going to go very briefly right now. When you are inside the shape of the circle, you are, it's your domain. It becomes your domain. You become literally the God, the creator. You are embodying God, source, the mother, whatever you want to call it. Nothing can get in, nothing can hurt you, nothing can in or out if you want to, because it's your domain. You are in complete 100% control and sovereign within your domain. That is why it's not only important to do to create the circle around you while you're having a sex ritual or a magic ritual, but all day long. Just 25,000 times a day if you want. Every time you have a moment, when you're washing your dishes, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're whatever, just take a little breath and practice and strengthen your imagination to see that circle around you of white golden light. Now, the next symbol that is also in my book that I go deeper into is called the Cone of Power. And a lot of magicians are using the Cone of Power. A lot of them don't know about the Cone of Power. I will teach you about the cone of power the way I was taught its energy and its power from the temple itself, because this is where I bring the information from the dimension of the temple of Isis and Lilith. So let's go back to my amazing work of art here. I'm going to add some curls, just, you know, so it'll look like me a little bit. Maybe like, as you can tell, I am really gifted with drawing. Okay, so let's say this is you. I'm so sorry for my bad drawing. All I could do is laugh about it. Okay, so some eyes and mouth maybe. Okay. Let's say this is you. You're envisioning this circle around you, right? So it's literally around you, like this, beneath you. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna also bring a point up here and down here. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. What is created here is from this big circle, and you can have it as big as you want. Okay, it's gonna go up to this point, and it's gonna go down to this point. All right. You can see that there is a pyramid, a regular pyramid, and then an inverted pyramid kind of created down here. All right, it's still a circle. It's still round. The second thing you're going to practice imagining, and once you practice it, when you do it a lot, it happens instantly. Like I don't even have to close my eyes anymore to see the cone of power. Like it's literally, I'm sitting in it right now. Okay. What's happening is you're starting a vortex of energy. It's coming from down here and it goes all the way up there. All right. And then the same thing goes down. It's a vortex of energy and it goes down all the way here. All right. So this is an amazing, amazing tool for self-protection anytime. Now, this is another symbol of the temple, which I speak about in my book, and it's also the symbol of my sex magic school. If you see, I'm going to do it right here. It's a diamond. We call it a diamond. The temple doesn't call it a diamond, but we call it a diamond. And there's a vortex inside. Now, I also speak about the vortex. I speak about all these symbols in my book, Symbols of Sex Magic. So stay tuned. It's coming up soon. But again, read Sex Magic Evolution first. You got to do the work first. My cat is going crazy behind here. Mama. Okay. All right. So it creates the diamond as well, which is very important. But it's not important for right now to explain. This is what I want you to practice on for now. Okay, I want you to practice this circle and then create the cone of power. Create that energy, that vortex going up and down and protecting you. It's amazing. It will change your life. All right, now the fourth thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to protect ourselves from sexual psychic attacks. Remember, I'm going to just move this piece of art right here because my cat kind of likes it and she's going crazy with it right now. Remember that everything in reality is a reflection of you. Remember this just very basic truth, okay? And when we see or feel any external attacks upon us, it's really time to go inside. And it's really time to do some deep shadow work, like really deep. Okay, which you should be doing all the time. And I'm sure you are if you are a human being who's aware and conscious at this point. You must go within and do shadow work and find those places within you that are fragmented and unite them. Because you have to unite any fragmented, wounded parts of you. Because if you have any psychic attack, okay, remember this matching of energy that we spoke about before. That means you are a match. You are an energetic match to that sort of energy. If it can hit you, if it can actually affect you. If you feel it and it can affect you, because I see energies on my whole life and I could see entities and things, and so I can see them, but they don't necessarily have to affect me. But if it affects you, then that means you are a match to it energetically. So it doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means energetic match. So that means you have to go inside and do the work to raise your vibration, to heal and unite all these fragmented, traumatized, wounded parts of you. Because most of these demonic attacks and psychic attacks come from either individuals that are extremely traumatized themselves and wounded themselves, and have these fragmented, wounded parts within themselves. And that's why you're matching, okay? And they can actually hit you. Or it comes from really low vibration, shitty demons, spirit beings, or whatever you want to call them. So, you know, so either other dark magicians, or just people with bad intentions, or demons. So you must do that inner work and go within and become a mirror. Become a mirror for them. Once you are aware of your own shadow and you own it, you become a mirror for them, for their shadow as well. You're not only raising a vibration, but you're becoming a mirror for them. And that reflects, you're basically become a reflector of their darkness. And it's kind of like you're literally like, it's like you're covered with like mirrors. And then when someone hits you with something, it just goes back at them. It can't get inside of you. Because it's like, like throwing like a light at the mirror. It just goes back to hit you. So become the mirror that reflects their own darkness back at them. That's another reason to do your own shadow work. And keep yourself at the highest, purest vibration all the time. It's time to do some cleanup, people. Clean up your body, clean up your vessel of light from any dark, low vibrational foods, especially animal products and alcohol and like low vibrational drugs. So time for cleanup, to clean up the people in your life that are not in the same vibration and dimension that you want to become a part of eventually. Time to clean up. Just time to clean up. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're an adult and you're mature and you're taking your power back. So I can give you some guidance, but you got to do the fucking work. And I love you so much, guys. And I really would like to see and live in a world that is safe for all animals and children. Because once we have a world that's safe for animals and children, we have a world that's safe for everyone. And this is the main reason I do this work. And I want all of us to be free and express who we really are on this planet fully, and not express what this society or some sort of programming told us that we are at some point in our life. So yeah, take back the power. And I love you so much. Get my book, Sex Magic Evolution. Write me in the comments below if this helped or if you have any other questions. And do the work. Do the work. Dive into your shadow to discover your light. I'm a priestess of the temple. I am a servant of the mother. And I pray for the awakening of all men, women, and children on planet Earth. Thank you.